much evil.
But you know, that's what we do.
Oh. So to that end, here's our Christmas story. So Della and Jim were poor.
How poor were they?
Let me try that again. Della and Jim were poor.
How poor were they?
And you guys are awesome. They were so poor they couldn't afford to pay attention.
They were so poor.
How poor were
They
they?
were so poor that the front door and the back door hung on the same hinge.
They were so poor.
How poor were
They
they?
were so poor they couldn't afford to Free Willy.
Not Free Willy.
They were so poor that Della only had $1.87 with which to buy her beloved husband Jim a Christmas present.
Aw.
What can $1.87 buy
A
me?
Coke and a get the hell out of my store?
Nah. What can $1.87 buy
For
me?
$1.87, the price of a cup of coffee, you could sponsor a third world child, bringing them good food and clean water.
Nah. What can $1.87 buy me?
Blowjob from a South St. Rock cracker?
Yeah. Well, she was so upset. She looked at herself in the mirror. She let down her hair. It was long.
It was shiny.
It glistened in the sunlight. Of all the possessions that Jim and Della had, 2 were of value.
Jim's golden pocket watch.
And Della's hair. Suddenly, she knew what she must do. She rushed down the street to the wig maker. Will you buy my hair?
Sure, I'll give you $20 for it.
Give it to me quick.
He bent her over and gave it to her quick.
She spent the rest of the day looking for Jim's present. Finally, she found it. It was long.
It was shiny.
It glistened in the sunlight. It was a platinum watch fob. The perfect present. She rushed home and waited for Jim. When Jim got home, she rushed to him. She kissed him. She ran her arms over his muscly arms and across his chest and down his ass. And maybe like a little bit lower. Started buttoning his pants.
We're supposed to do a show.
Right? It's been a while.
Christmas! Like since morning.
Well, Jim stood back in horror and said,
You cut your hair?
Yes, Jim, I cut my hair and sold it.
You cut your hair?
Yes, Jim, I cut my hair and sold
You
it.
cut your hair?
Yes, Jim, I cut my... Just get over here. Merry Christmas. Well, with that, Jim pulled a package out of his pants and gave it to Della. Della opened the package, and her face turned from delight to horror. She realized what was inside. They were hair combs.
Beautiful, tortoiseshell, jewel encrusted.
The hair combs she'd wanted for months. They would have looked so good in her hair. Oh, Jim, she said, my hair grows so fast.
You cut your hair? Seriously.
And with that, she gave him her present. He opened it up and said,
I sold my watch fob to buy you those hair combs.
oh, the irony.
Aww.
It's a little bit ironic,
Don't you think?
yeah.
Like black fly in your Chardonnay?
Yeah.
Like rain on your wedding day?
Yeah.
Like use of the word in your May meeting that is opposite of its literal meaning?
Yes.
Oh.
Now, there are some who would say that these two truly loved each
There
other.
were some that would say this was the true spirit of Christmas.
There are some who would say that these two were the Magi. We say,
Stupid.
well, once upon a
A
time,
long, long time ago.
there lived 2 people. In fact, they were the only 2 people on Earth, Adam and Eve.
Not